have done 17 floss tubes, 17 floss tubes, 17 floss tubes, 17 floss tubes. This is Flosstube 17. I'm in a very songwriting-y mood. You'll see more of that later. Welcome. This is Kaylee Cross Stitch. I am Kaylee, and this is a channel where I talk about cross stitch. I am close to 400 subscribers, so I'm getting there. And if you're new, welcome. If you're coming back, then welcome back. I'm glad to have you here. Today I have some exciting things to talk about. I have a year-old finish. I have 2 whips to show you, and then I'm going to talk about Flosstube culture. I don't know. There's a whole song about it. So first, I want to show you a finish that I did. This popped up on my Facebook memories. And 1 year ago on June 13th, I finished this. And this is a pattern from Zephyr Mood on Etsy. I will put a link to the pattern below. And I found this pattern because one of my first projects that I actually finished was a map of the United States. It was a kit from Artisy, I think. And then I was like, oh, I want to stitch the United States again. And I did this. And I stitched it on 18 count Aida. It was my first tapestry needle piece. And I was so happy to see it pop up on my memories. And as you can see, I have not framed it yet. Because I don't know. Frames are expensive. I have an excuse though, and it's just an excuse that I'm moving. So I don't want to frame this and then have to move a frame and the piece. Why not just move it and then frame it when I get to Baltimore? How's that? So yeah. 18 count, 2/1. Yeah. And what a cute finish I had a year ago. I've done lots since then. Maybe I'll show my projects that I only showed in like one of my first videos. Yes, happy to see that. Then I worked on Seasonal Earth SAL. Oh, hey girl. So there's the photo, and there's what it looked like last time. I had just done those bunnies, and hang on, this is there we go. I had just done those bunnies and the flower, and I got up to here. I'm trying to think about the best way to do this. Like, is it cool for you to see the cover photo or the finished, and then what it was last week and now what it is this week? I don't know. I'm getting close to 3,000 stitches on this, and it took me forever to figure out what this little guy is. It's a bird's nest. It's not a weird shaped hedgehog, it's a bird's nest. If my camera could catch it. So I put in this little ladybug, I put in this bird. I think I did that on the live. And then I kept working on this tree, and I'm kind of going by row. And then whenever I finish a section, like I counted my stitches when I finished this row, and then I counted my stitches when I finished the pink, and I'm going to count my stitches when I finish down here. So I'm kind of just counting it when I get to a milestone, and then I just add those to my stitch count. I'm so lazy. I don't want to I don't want to count stitches daily if Pattern Keeper doesn't do it for me. Come on, what is this? Okay. Here, then I worked on Manhattan Beach, the sunset piece that I am doing. Oh, sorry, this is 16 count Aida 2/1 with called for DMC and also some subbing in of Ymir silks. The yellow is hers, the pink, this bright red is Ymir's, and then this light blue also. And then the white, there's a bunch of them. And then the white is the orchid from Ymir. Okay, Manhattan Beach. I put in, how many did I put in? 1,910 stitches. And I am doing this one on 40 count Verdal even weave. And let me see if I can fold this in a way that you can see it kind of well. This got, yeah, quite a bit of love. 40 count even weave, 1/1 tent stitch. So these stitches are teeny, teeny, tiny. And I can grab a picture of what it looked like last time. Hang on. See, I'm lazy because I don't edit after the fact, y'all. Okay, so there's what it was last time. It looks exactly the same. It's different, I promise. I added a whole diagonal. And I've gotten quite a few comments in the past few days, like, that it looks really good far away, and it really does. But when you look at it close, it's like, ugh. You can check out my Insta stories. I have a highlight for this piece on my Instagram because it's going to take me a long time to get through it. That's at Kaylee Crossstitch on Instagram. But yeah, it's coming together. I really enjoy working on this. I've been using my magnifying glasses. They're just readers from CVS, and I am glad I have them, and it really helps. And I have actually kind of stopped working on this on the tablet because I kind of want to just stitch the diagonal and see like the whole piece I want to see the whole piece develop that way, just like on the diagonal. And I guess what I mean is I'm not going to stop at the page breaks because I'm working off a paper pattern and keeping track on my really crappy pattern keeper upload. What I mean by that is the picture is fuzzy and stuff. And I use that on a hoop. I don't have it on a frame or anything, and I just pop it on the hoop and pop it off after I'm done stitching for the day. So those are my 2 whips. Now, I have 2 more things, and these are not like actual cross stitch projects, so if you don't want to watch this, that's totally fine. No worries. This is a reminder that I am hosting, is that the right word? I'm doing a giveaway, and I am giving away 2 Heaven and Earth design charts. Heaven and Earth design charts. Let me show you what they are. There we go. I am giving away this pattern, A Van Gogh Night by Randall Spangler. If you want to know why I'm giving away this specific pattern, go watch my previous video. I'll link it below. And again, this is a pretty small pattern, so you can't comment on this video to enter the giveaway. You have to comment on last week's video. I will be announcing the winner next week. Winners. Okay, so that's a big one, remember? 625 by 624. If you want this chart for free, go watch my previous video and comment on that video. And then also I'm giving away this one, Barnyard Animals. And if you win it, do you want to do a stitch along? Do you want to start it with me? Because everyone knows how we all start too many projects and we don't need that many. But anyway, if you want to win this one, go to my previous video and comment on that video. Okay? Now, the last thing I have might take me a long time to explain, so let me just give you a preview. I'm talking about Flosstubers and feeling like I am not catching up with everyone and not giving everyone the right amount of watch time from me. So, I wrote a song about it. Do you want to hear it? It's a little jingle. And this is because I feel guilty about not watching more people, except there are way too many people to watch. So here's the jingle about it. This is a classic Kaylee overthinks a thing. She thinks and thinks and thinks, and then she thinks and thinks and thinks again, and thinks and thinks and thinks and thinks again. This is a classic Kaylee overthinks a thing. She thinks she's thunk it through, but then there's really nothing new, and then she thinks and thinks and thinks and thinks again. This is a classic Kaylee overthinks a thing. I'm even thinking about it right now. So here's what I'm overthinking. There are so many Flosstubers that I watch, and I'll make a list, and I'll tell you my list, and I'll link them all below. But I know that there's so many more Flosstubers to watch, and I feel guilty. And the part of my brain that is not overthinking it is like, you know what, Kaylee, you need to balance your hobby life with your personal life, and you need to be giving a good amount of time to both, and you can't put pressure on yourself for expecting to watch everyone and watch everyone from the beginning. Because there's just so many nice people, so many kind people who deserve to be watched on Flosstube, and who deserve our support and deserve to just hear, hey, I love what you're stitching. Hey, I like what you're stitching. I would never stitch it, but you are doing a great job with it. I know that it makes you happy. But I'm overthinking it, I think, because I don't think I have to say it, but there's a part of me that is like, I need to say this. If you feel like, and maybe I'm just applying it to me because I don't hold myself to the same sort of beautiful reverence that I hold everyone else to. This is me saying, if you think I have too much content, you don't have to feel like you need to watch all of it. And I'm going to try to tell myself that about other people too. I already don't feel bad about speeding people up because I want to watch more people. But I don't know, like, if you have already watched a whole bunch of people and you already support a whole bunch of people and you don't feel like you can add any more, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. Let me know if you have this same, I guess it's not really anxiety because I'm really happy about watching new people, but it's just maybe guilty. Maybe it's guilt, which is not a great thing to feel, especially when it's something that makes, like, it's about a hobby, and a hobby shouldn't be super guilt-filled. It should just be fun, right? So here's a really long list of people who I am caught up with, well, getting caught up with, have been watching for a few videos now. So I'm just going to tell you them, and you can find their link in the description, and maybe I'll say a little blurb about each of these people. So the first person that I'm getting caught up with, the Stitching Penguin, Ashley. She's really hilarious. She does, her last video, she did an acronym challenge with her husband, which I did one of those, and I thought it was really funny, and his reactions were really funny. She does great stitching. She does a lot of full coverage. She's doing all the Harry Potter movie posters. Betsy Klager, hilarious, stitches beautiful samplers. I think she said like old lady samplers, which, I mean, they're gorgeous anyway. Crafty Rogue Gamer, Georgie. I need to catch up with her videos, but she is a lovely, lovely lady. She has really cute animals. Thread the Needle, Vani. She also is a full coverage stitcher, which I really admire. I like a variety of things, so I'm like, whoa, how do you only do full coverage? But she just did a helpful video on her stitching technique, so if you're looking for new techniques, go to her. Hobby Talk, Megan. She is a really funny person. She's got a great sense of humor, and I don't know how she does this, but she has all of her projects on a yearly rotation. So she does super seasonal, super like by the month. She has all of the Cricut Collection month stitchings, and she only works on them during that month, and it's going to take her like 4 years to finish. I don't know how she's doing it, but she seems to be really enjoying that process. It's great. I love it. Noah Stitches, obviously you all probably know who he is, but he is known for his movie-length Flosstubes, also wonderful stitchings, also got into full coverage and loving it. Hey, Noah. Chris Cross Stitch, I grabbed one of his terms for my acronym challenge for my husband, and he calls it the needle feel. So whatever you think that is, go check out Chris, and he's delightful, and he's so kind. Like, he has such beautiful ways of giving people compliments. Alma's Little Wonders. This is another thing I wanted to talk about, and I feel this with Alma. is that there are those Flosstubers who you've been watching for like months and you have never commented on their video. That's me with Alma. I really enjoy watching her. And another thing that I really look up to her is that she's doing No New Starts 2021. So she started a lot of projects in November, and she's not starting anything new this year, which is amazing. She has a lot of full coverage and a few that aren't, and I really like watching her. She's almost finished with Hogwarts Castle. Really cool. Anastasia Nekodietka, I think is how you say her name. Correct me if I'm wrong. She does really gorgeous Russian designs, lots of backstitch, lots of blends, lots of smalls, medium smalls, and her cat is great. I love her little cat. Jessie Lee TV. Jessie Lee was the first person to shout me out, and I freaked out when I saw her shout me out. It was like Flosstube 4 or 5, and it was very kind, and I keep up with her, and she's got great little projects, and she's very upfront about what's going on in her life and spreading love and kindness to those around her. I really like Jessie. Jessie. See, I feel like I haven't invested enough time in these people, and I watch them every week. Somebody that I watch quite often is Stitchy Me. Lillian, she's Dutch, and she's so pleasant. She is so sweet, and she's working on a few full coverage things, and she has an Etsy shop, and another person who I like barely comment on their channel. Another person, Clumsy Stitcher, Sarah. She did Monogame on a cabin by Dimensions Kit. She's cool. She's sweet. She is honest about buying all the things, which I love. Also has a cool cat. I'm only through the people that I already watch. Almost. Globetrotting Stitcher, Amy, and Gary, they're hilarious. I love watching them, and she does diagonal stitching too. I love watching her projects develop. Their editing is great. I wouldn't put in that much work post-editing. And Park Hopper Bart, which I don't really have much of a reason to shout him out, except I creepily saw that he followed me on Instagram, and I was like, oh, hey, Bart. And I kind of live for Bart because he is he's a designer, really cool designs, and also his job is to be an orchestral librarian. So he makes sure that everyone has their music during a concert and before a concert and for rehearsals and stuff. And I know people who do that. Okay, we're 18 minutes in, and guess what? I'm going to keep talking about Flosstubers because these are stitchers that I haven't watched, that I am going to start at some time watching their channels because there's just way too many people. And yes, definitely I have missed people on both of these lists. There are other people that I watch all the time, and I don't miss a video, like Darcy, obviously. So these are people that I'm going to put it in my schedule slowly to watch them and not feel too guilty about not watching all their previous videos, but also there you go, Betsy. Also, I feel bad for not having watched them sooner. So these are those people. Alyssa Jones, AJ Stitches, I think is her Instagram. Beth Chadwick and Mad Morty. I really need to watch them. See, all these people that Darcy has been like, watch these people, and I've been like, I'm too busy, but I'm going to eventually watch them. Trixie Tricycle, I've watched a few of her videos, and I thoroughly enjoy her. She's great. She's also stitching the seasonal Earth, this one. So, and she's stitching it on 25 count, I think, so it's kind of my jam. I like it. Patchy Pony Stitcher, who I was like looking through my subscribers, and I was like, this person with a following is subscribed to me. Patchy Pony Stitcher, I watched one of her videos, and I'm gonna probably catch up on more. Emma X Stitching, who I know Darcy has helped her start a channel, and she's very pleasant from the small few minutes that I've watched of her. Sammy Liz, hilarious, funny, also just bold and beautiful. And then a fairly small channel. Oh, I think I spelled this wrong. And I think I might say their name wrong. Asen Taylor, I think is her name. Find all of these people below, because people deserve to be watched. And also, this is me also saying, you don't need to feel obligated to watch all these people. Don't let me cause more anxiety for you because you haven't watched all these people. But if you have the time, if you have the openness in your schedule, go give one of their videos a watch, and maybe you'll be sucked in. And, you know, maybe you'll start communicating with them and supporting them, and they'll support you back, because that's what this community is all about. We support each other, and we love each other, and we learn from each other, which is awesome. That's my list, but it's not my list because it's not complete. There's definitely more people, like I said. So go check those people out. Thanks for watching. I did want to say, because I've been overthinking this, of course, and I think that I'm going to not do 2 lives a week. I think I am only going to do 1. So I will keep my Sunday morning live, and Friday evenings I will not do a live. I will do one this Friday because I already said that I would do one. Yeah, I'll just do one this Friday. And then if I do a 3rd video a week, which can't balance their life, hello, then it'll be maybe a Stitch With Me ASMR. I've been kind of wanting to get back to some of those. So if I do a 3rd video a week after Friday, then it will be that. So I will see you on Friday for a live. If you want to join me, don't feel obligated. I will start at about 3:30, 3 o'clock, maybe 3:30, and Sunday mornings at 9 o'clock, all Pacific time. And I usually try to schedule them. So if you're looking for the link, I tried to schedule them, and they should pop up for you on my channel. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm probably talk too fast, but still watch me on 1.5 speed because there's so many great people to watch. Okay. I'm still overthinking it. I'm still like, oh no, I left some people out, and you should watch them too. Did I say it's June 15th? You say, my Flosstube is over, I have nothing more today. Why it's so sad? Remember we made an arrangement. I upload every Wednesday. Don't forget to go back to last week's video and enter the giveaway if you want to. You'll be back soon, you see. You remember how to get to me. Flosstube and the gram. Subscribe and follow to see my progress in the Stitchy land. Da 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 da. Breathe. Bye.